What's up, world? Your man, MrSan44Man. This ain't just happening in Detroit. This is happening all over, or about to launch off all over the country. So y'all just think it's Detroit that's broke? It's a whole lot of other states out there and cities that's about to be in the same predicament or worse. Check it out.
And Roger both struck on the chord that so many people around the nation are watching this story so very closely.
That's right. Let's take a look at the home screen of US Today, or USA Today, featuring a big splash of the Detroit skyline there, and the headline reading, Detroit now largest US city to enter bankruptcy. You know, for a look at how the nation is viewing events here today, we are joined by CNBC correspondent Scott Cohn. Good evening, Scott. A lot of reporters are covering this story from afar, but you made the trip here. Why was that important for you to see this up close and personal? And do you think this is going to be more than a one-day story nationally?
Oh, absolutely. It's important for a number of reasons. First of all, Detroit is a great American city, and people have a connection here. There's that. But it also has implications for just about every city in the country. You talked about the pension obligations here. Most cities are dealing with this, and the dynamic now has changed between cities and their public employee unions in terms of negotiating pensions. So while cities may not be interested in following the path of Detroit into bankruptcy, now they may see some light at the end of the tunnel and a way to clear these obligations. So cities are watching, investors are watching, because it affects municipal bond payments that people thought were very safe. So this is a very important story, and it's not just limited to Detroit.
And Scott, how close are other cities, for instance, the state of Illinois, how close are they to being in the same fix that Detroit's in right now?
A lot of cities are in great peril. Yes, Illinois is dealing with a pension situation that really dwarfs the pension situation in Detroit, particularly Chicago, where they're looking at pension obligations that are in the neighborhood of $27 billion for their various pension funds, and trying to figure out a way to deal with it. This may, in a way, move those negotiations off a dime.
Exactly.
There is a deal in play that they're talking about, but as I said, the dynamic has changed now, and the city can go to the union and say, look, if you don't play ball with us, look at what happened in Detroit.
Yeah, fewer cities may kick the can down the road, and hopefully we'll be known years from now as the city that came up with the solution, not just the problem.
Scott,